Paul Lee rolling up next in the McLeod Clutches FTI SST car. And Matt Hagan for the Dodge Power Brokers. Over on the left side of the racetrack, Matt Hagan, of course, part of that Tony Stewart racing team. It's the Dodge Power Brokers U.S. Nationals. They are the Dodge Power Brokers car. He brought a couple of the bigwigs, a couple of the execs from Dodge up to the starting line with him. You see Tony Stewart standing directly behind the car, watching over his team. Tony Stewart has put a lot of enthusiasm into the National Hot Rod Association. He's been in a Top Fuel car a little bit, did some more testing on Monday after Brainerd last week. I think you're going to see him on the racetrack with a helmet on before too much longer. Not necessarily in Top Fuel, but I think you're going to see him out here.
I would certainly hope so, and hats off to the folks at Dodge and Dodge Power Brokers making cars with massive horsepower. I know Tommy got to take advantage of that a couple of years back.
Those Hellcats are fun. I'm telling you, I didn't want to give it back. After the year I had the car, didn't want to give it back. I didn't do enough burnouts.
And I know you tried to do as many as possible.
Maybe a couple.
Yes.
Paul Lee currently sits the number 11 spot. Hagan is the brake for lane choice between the quickers and the not so quickers. He went 393 last night. No pressure there, Matt. All the execs out there. Puff and puff. After clean runs down the racetrack a moment ago, almost synchronized tire smoke out there. 558, 126 miles an hour for Hagan. 623 at 107 for Paul Lee. It was particularly conspicuous that time because apparently they are brand new. Did you see when the pilot chutes came out? They're glowing the dark orange. I've gotten a couple of questions about that in my announcer email this year. That's actually a new rule this year. The black pilot chutes would occasionally end up lost on the top end of the racetrack, and especially at night, they were very difficult to see for the safety safari members. A couple of times that there was a little bit of a close call with one being out there on the racetrack and cars getting ready to run. So they simply made a rule and said those things got to be day glow orange. We want to make sure if one disconnects from the parachute, which happens fairly regularly, it's easy to spot on the track, and that's why they are that color.